Greetings and peace. What's going on? This is Queen Sarita coming at you with another Documenting My Life Journey. This one is all about the first of the year. We're in January 2020. This is a new decade, a new year. Coming to talk to you about basically health stuff. And one of the most important things for people starting off on a new year a lot of times is wanting to have a more successful life. They want to have a better quality of life, and this is communicated in various ways depending on the person. But what I want to share with you is what has helped me along my journey as I've been becoming a better version of myself. And that main thing that I have really put the most energy into, of course, spirituality is a part of that. But the other thing that is especially a part of that journey is health. Really leveling up my health. When I was talking about all those videos, articles on leveling up rather, I was talking about the improving of the self, improving of the person, which translates into often a better quality of life. If you look up inspirational talks and speakers and speeches, people talk about how they improve themselves and then their lives improved. So if there's something that's been, not working for you, even if you're somebody doing magic out there and even that's not working for you, being positive minded, it doesn't seem to be working for you, or you aren't able to hold on and continue the process that you're doing, to get the success, because repetition is the key. You can't, if you've been doing something, that hasn't been good for you for 10 years, and then you want to try out something that's going to help change your life just in one time. No, it's not enough. For some people, it may be enough. I don't know, you can do anything. But for most people, repetition's the key. Just like repetition is why a lot of these, habits and mindsets and, just all these different things are a part of people's lives because they've been doing the same thing for so long. So it's just in there now. It's a program running, and a program can be changed. Our beliefs can change. So what has happened with me improving my life and, leveling up? Like I said, one of the main things that I did focus on was my health, and I'm going to tell you about that process having to do with, improving my life. But what I did improve mostly is I wanted to improve the way I was feeling in my life overall. So I started off working on my mindset. I decided to have more and more fun, more smiling, to break out of old mindsets that I had that I needed to be serious, more and more. I needed to have more fun. And I wanted to work less and work differently. And I also decided that I was going to have my intuition just be at an all-time high and really put all kinds of focus into that. So the other thing that my health stuff increased was my confidence, the amount of fun I was having, my positive mindset. I did work less and I did have more fun, and my intuition really started coming together more than ever. I got better with planning and releasing things that didn't serve me. Also got more done. I started having, more moments when I was able to see how I was accomplishing my goals. I was documenting myself, like what I was doing. I was keeping certain records to kind of let myself know of what I was doing to progress. I wanted to see progress in my life. Then I up-leveled, and got my identity more concrete, if you will, and really looked at myself in the mirror to see who I was I wanting to become. And I did a little bit of a better job, even more of a better job, planning out my week and stuff. And planning has been key. That's something else that has improved. Mindset, planning, and productivity has improved as a result of improving my health, my vitality. My overall energy has also improved the way that I'm able to be productive. My productivity is improved. I have been working less, like I said, but I've been actually getting more done, and I can tell you what I've actually been working on. The other thing I've been doing consistently is, learning how to maximize my time and to set boundaries, healthy boundaries in my life too, and to boost my focus. So these are the things that have improved since I've been improving on my vitality. Some of the ways that I've been doing that I'm going to name off of this list here. And there's a lot more, but we'll talk about the main thing has been something that's the center of my body. Has to do with my stomach. But before that, some of the things that I've been incorporating in my life to get the health, the boosted health and all that I've gotten: fasting, nature, okay, adding certain herbs and certain foods like, garlic and cayenne pepper. I've already been doing those things, but just keeping a healthy amount of those things in my life in certain ways. Communicating with my higher self, my angels, ancestors, ascendant masters, those things got me to where I am now. Also studying a lot of the people who have been here before us, and especially looking at positive information of my own ancestors, people that look like me also. That's helped positive my self-confidence, my self-image of my, who I am and my person. I have been not worrying like I used to. Just being more balanced and being more creative. I've been focusing on that. I've also been doing certain things like Ive Learned, which is a tapping exercise that you do on your body, and it helps you to circulate your energy and to remove blockages from your energy meridians and stuff. Yoga, Kundalini yoga specifically, a little Hatha yoga, some vinyasa. Making art has been something that I've done, working with colors to boost my vitality also. More movement, a little bit more movement, less sitting in chairs also. Sitting more on the floor, sleeping on the floor, sleeping close to the floor. Dancing, making music. Also being more happy, focusing on being more happy. Seriously, like for real. The other thing is I was doing this baking soda molasses thing, but I didn't continue that. Reiki, doing Reiki on myself, which is the type of Reiki that I teach, Cantaboli Kundalini Reiki. Also, doing that throughout the year. Doing apple cider vinegar. That was more so last year. And then lemon water. I've had my years where I've been hitting up the lemon water. About to get back on it. Parsley, cilantro, and doing the microcosmic orbit, the inner smile, self-love, definitely practicing more tantra in my life in varying ways. With myself especially, inner smile, like I said, doing qigong, doing certain healing sounds, mantras, hand mudras, using color therapy, using journaling on a regular basis of some sort, collage, goal setting, doing Tabata, fast exercises that are very fast paced, affirmations on a regular basis, reminders, using to-do lists, choosing to be more accepting of myself, to tell myself that I'm worth it and I'm enough, and constantly going back to the same things over and over. Doing hypnotherapy. Also doing transurfing. We'll talk about that also. And just setting my own style and my own fashion and making up my own stuff. Doing what I like to do. And standing up for myself. Standing up for others is necessary. And carving out a path to do this by myself as much as possible. And also learning how to get out and enjoy life and mix it up with other people. So these are a lot of the things that I did. I really adopted a healthy low carb routine, and I had certain guidelines that I followed, and I got certain results as a result of that. So I'm gonna only make this video, only 15 minutes. So here we go. What I basically did was, mostly like low carb, very low, between 20, maybe less carbs, but at least I'd aim around 20 to 50 carbs a day only. So I would read labels and all that, which I was no stranger to because I used to be vegan for many years and also was raw vegan at certain points. I did fruitarianism. I also did paleo, the blood type diet, and I just enjoy doing different things. Also looked at Ayurvedic medicine and, wanted to follow the way that my so-called dasha was for that system. Kemetic diet, also did that for many years. That had me very healthy also. But what I wanted to also do was find the thing that was messing with my brain. Like I felt like I had foggy brain. Certain times I felt like I had trouble focusing. Even when I was younger, I was told I was very smart and all that, but then I would want to move on to the next thing, and I would always want to do that. So what I did learn how to do was change the sugar amount that I was eating. That was a big thing. And I shifted that, and I kept on it, and I kept the discipline up on that. That decreased the amount of disagreements I was seeing in my life with certain people that were very close to me. And relationships were very important, so I saw those changes starting to occur. Even when those other people stopped eating sugar themselves as much, I noticed that there was less headbutting, if you will, and power struggles. And also when people paid attention to what they were listening to, focusing on more positive stuff, then I noticed a change there also. A few times a month and a few more, what I did was I would, do intermittent fasting. So I did that along with eating keto, low carb eating. I made certain things at home. I used YouTube as a source, and I kept reinforcing what I needed to change and why I needed to change it. I felt very much so guided by spirit. I really did not allow a lot of window to change because I could tell that I needed to do something drastic. On the journey to discovering who you are and all that, and remembering willpower. You got to have willpower. Otherwise, you're just another piece of, a cattle out there, or a sheep who is just following the rules of somebody else. So I noticed that, and I was like, what do I need to get together? My willpower. The times I've made the most change in my life, I was honing my own willpower, deciding, intending what I wanted to do in my life. So I started doing more of that. With that I had to, improve my vitality, more fire in my body. Doing fire breathing, the intermittent fasting, not eating as much sugar. Those things help me be more decisive. Just try it and see. And my memory has been amazing. My skin, I do, and I just do what I need to do for me. I leave about, several hours between meals. 12 hours is a good time between meals. Meditating daily, that's something else I do. Self-hypnosis, affirmations, self-body talk, telling myself you're worth it, you're amazing, you're enough. Mirror work, looking at myself in the mirror, talking to myself through the mirror, doing that work. Working with herbs, water, being as natural as possible when necessary, journaling on a regular basis in pictures, words, colors, whatever, playing more, using smoking herbs in my life, hand mudras, chewing, very important. I've noticed taking your time, chewing your food, being in the moment, not doing a lot of autopilot stuff when you're eating, but focusing on what you're doing, enjoying every single bite, being more grateful and being appreciative. So next I'm coming back, I'm going to talk to you about how correcting low stomach acid issues completely improved my life on all levels. All right, peace.